And one of the things I learned, I'm a huge fan of learning, and actually have derived a tremendous amount of growth and I think personal joy in learning from others. But huge fan of improv. And one of the things I learned when we were studying improv was a failure bow. And this is a notion that when you fail in a skit or a performance or in a work job, you're supposed to stand up and say, I totally failed at that podcast. I didn't give credit to the 18 people who actually wrote the book with me. And I'm so sorry. I was so nervous. I think I really lost track of time and didn't get a chance to honor everybody else. And then you take a bow, and everybody in your community is supposed to break out into applause. And then you stand back up and move on. You let it go in the moment. You've created a moment to honor the failure, to talk about its impact on you, to talk about its impact on others, and you move on. And now some of you may be listening going, well, that would never happen on an executive team. That would never, and I've never seen it happen on an executive team. I've never heard anybody stand up and say, oh, I failed yesterday. Let me tell you about why that didn't work. Let's do a, what do they call it at Stanford Executive Ed? A post RCA, to understand, why did we fail and fall down? How did it make us feel when that happened? What are the learnings there? And then how can we go on? So maybe another one is, should we have some failure bows to normalize the emotion that happens when extraordinary humans fail, especially in the care of other extraordinary humans? And what would that do to get us to embrace failure and the emotions attached more normalized?
Yeah. And Adrienne, somebody else who I know very well, who is also, he leads improv, and he taught me to celebrate I failed, because it meant that you risked something. Yeah.
Yeah, it meant, we're talking about transformation and innovation, right? Like, by nature of that work, you are doing something different than has been done before. The path is not paved. You are stepping out. You are positively devianting, to steal the words. You are brave and courageous and forging your own way. And that inherently will involve failure. And nearly every entrepreneur, I heard the chief transformation officer of Uber talk not that long ago, and he's like, yeah, sent teams out, they all failed, only one, it's rare that we succeed. And what would happen if we were more comfortable with that?